drop 'em. One hook and I'll rock 'em. One more and I'll stop 'em. Call the fighter, I'll lock 'em. Up 'em. If he reach, then I'll pop 'em. Street sweeper, I'll wash 'em. Homicide, come and chalk 'em. Drop 'em. One hook and I'll rock 'em. One more and I'll stop 'em. Call the fighter, I'll lock 'em. Up 'em.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros are reports that Usyk is now saying he would like to face Deontay Wilder this December, especially with the reports that Tyson Fury is looking to fight Anthony Joshua. So let's take a look at a tweet from Michael Benson. So this tweet is from Michael Benson, but the source is Ring Magazine, and it says Alexander Usyk has now declared that he wants to fight Deontay Wilder next, because Tyson Fury may face Anthony Joshua instead of him. Usyk added that he intends to be ringside for Wilder's comeback fight versus Robert Helenius on October 15th in New York. And that source is Ring Magazine, but it's being reported by Michael Benson. I'm going to turn over to you, Conspiracy G. What's your reaction to the tweet?
I mean, it makes the most sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, if I was, what the hell is Trill doing?
I was trying to kill a fly. I'm sorry.
But I don't want to do it on camera.
Didn't want the fly people after me, you know.
Whoa, you know what I mean? But
I want the fly guys after you.
But like, think about it. If Fury is occupied with the AJ fight, where does that leave Usyk? You know, like, I think as a unified champion, Usyk deserves a big fight, and say what you want about Wilder. Wilder's still a huge name in the heavyweight division. So logically it makes sense. Let me set up a fight with Wilder. Like, Wilder's coming off of a horrible loss as well. It's like a no-brainer. Like, I'm not mad at what Fury's doing. I'm not mad at what Usyk's doing. Like, if you can make big coin beating up on a guy that just got beat up, there's several factors in play. Like, we don't know Wilder's confidence. To be honest with you, looking at these videos of Wilder's looking like a crackhead, in my opinion. I'm like, homeboy, mad skinny, son. Like, his kneecaps was poking out crazy. I was like, yo. I'm like, Malik ain't feeding my mans. Like, what's going on here? But if I'm Usyk, I'm thinking, hey, there's a strong chance I could take out Wilder. And if the fight is in the States, hopefully I could win over a lot of U.S. fans and make a lot of money doing it. It's a win-win, Like, I'm pretty sure Al Heyman and Shelley would love to do that fight. Wilder would love to do that fight. And to be honest, I feel like Wilder has a better chance at Usyk than AJ did. You know what I mean? So it's an intriguing fight to me, at least, and I would love to see Usyk style against Wilder style, like, so yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's just mathing, you know what I'm saying, for Usyk. It's like
simple maths.
Yeah, why not?
All right, dog. Bill.
I'm not mad at Usyk. I'm not mad at Wilder. We need to create a new documentary, right? Because it is what it is. These are the four-headed monsters, right? These are the real four-headed monsters, and this is the heavyweight division. These are the four-headed monsters of the heavyweight division, and that's Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. And to see that these guys fighting each other and then doubling back and fighting the other guys' opponents and then coming back and then these guys can get it on, I think is great, and I think it's beautiful for the sport, because this heavyweight division was lackluster for a long time, and now the excitement is coming back, and I'm like, hooray for these guys. Not sitting back and waiting for all these time to pass before they get in there and all these different splits and this and that. And, I think it's beautiful. And if it can go down, I think it will be wonderful for the sport and definitely wonderful for the heavyweight division. But y'all know my new name. Believe it when I see it, Trill.
Yeah, look, it's very interesting to me because the whole reason why Tyson Fury alleged that he was going to fight someone else and made the offer to Anthony Joshua was because Usyk said he wasn't going to be available in December. So now, once it becomes a story that Tyson Fury may fight Anthony Joshua in December, now Usyk says, you know what? I think I'm going to fight Deontay Wilder in December. Tells me two things. One, despite what either man may say, they respect the other. Fury respects Usyk, and Usyk respects Fury, right? Because when it came time to fight Fury in December, Usyk's like, yo, I need more rest, which he deserves. He did just come from a fight with Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua can punch. I think no one would dispute that, at least. And he did have a rough 10th round. So I think, like, you know, if he wants more time to fight Fury, he should get more time to fight Fury. And let's be honest, all fights aren't the same. All tasks aren't the same, right? You know, you're facing a bigger threat. I think Usyk respects Tyson Fury, and Usyk never said that he didn't respect Tyson Fury as a fighter. Now, Tyson Fury, on the other hand, is saying he wants Usyk in December, right? And of course, it would be advantageous for Fury to get him in December when he's coming off of a tough fight. Fury, so what does Fury do? He downplays it. That sparring match. You had that little sparring match and you can't fight me in December. So Usyk saying, you got titles, I got titles. You can't dictate to me. But who he can dictate to is Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua wants to be champion again. So he dangles the carrot in front of AJ and says, you know what? Not only can I get this fight with AJ, I can get a 60-40 split. And that's what makes that fight with AJ more lucrative for Tyson Fury than, say, a Usyk. Because with Usyk, it's going to have to be 50-50 split of whatever they generate. But in this fight with Anthony Joshua for Tyson Fury, he's going to get 60-40. So that's what makes it the money fight for Tyson Fury. So if Fury's going to fight in December, Usyk had a light go off in his head and said, you know what? I won't be ready to fight Fury in December, but I'll be ready to fight Wilder in December. He goes, cha-ching! I'm going to go ringside and watch Wilder because I know what he's thinking. He's thinking what Fury was thinking. This dude got no skills. He got one punch, and as long as I can avoid that one punch, I'm gonna kick his ass. That's what Usyk's thinking. And I think Usyk can avoid one punch. Now, I get people, particularly the Wildettes of the world and the Wilder supporters, feel like, oh, but Wilder got a better chance of beating Usyk than Anthony Joshua. What you're really thinking is, if he lands his right hand on Usyk, he can knock him out. But what you're missing is, what are the odds of him landing that right hand? How many people have you seen land a clean shot on Usyk? Usyk's Achilles heel is body work. It's body work. I've never seen Usyk really buzzed from a shot to the face, a punch to the head. I saw Usyk's Achilles heel is body work, and Wilder's not known for that. In that same vein, I can say I feel like Anthony Joshua will pose a tougher test for Tyson Fury because he's more skilled. Even Billy Joe Saunders came out and said, and you know Billy Joe Saunders loved himself from Tyson Fury. He said Tyson can't fight AJ the way he fought Wilder. He has to use his brain against Anthony Joshua. If you go in there trying to slug with Anthony Joshua, you're going to give him the opportunities he needs. And Fury's a smart fighter. I think he knows that. But in the end, Trill hit the nail on the head. If these things pan out, we will have the best fighting the best, fights being created across the board, and all it's doing is making money for the four fighters involved. AJ keeps eating. Usyk keeps eating. Fury keeps eating. Wilder keeps eating. Damn. Doesn't that make sense? Shouldn't other divisions look at this? If this happens, this should be the blueprint. And look, we've been seeing Undisputed get messed up for like the last 4 years. We thought it was going to be AJ Wilder, then AJ lost, and then we're like, well, maybe Ruiz is going to be in it. AJ gets his belt back, then Wilder loses, then AJ loses. Who's to say it won't get mixed up again? You know, the one thing that hasn't changed, although these fighters are losing and losing their belts, they're still getting big money fights. Because when the best fight the best, the people are intrigued. When Andy Ruiz fights Luis Ortiz, nobody cares. When you put mismatch fights, nobody cares. And I think that's the lesson. So if they make these fights, like Trill said, the four-headed monsters, salute to them because they're bringing it back. And other divisions can learn from that.
Definitely. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.